There's so much marketing advice out there on how to grow and market on social media. How do you know what actually works? And more importantly, what works for you and your business? If you're feeling overwhelmed and confused by marketing, I'm glad you're here. We're going to talk about how to figure out the best marketing plan and strategies for your business so that you can actually move the needle. First and foremost, I want you to know you're absolutely not crazy. There really is a lot of contradictory advice out there on how to grow and market on social media. And the truth is, about 90% of it really truly does work for someone. The problem is, how do you know what's going to work for you? Well, in reality, anything that fits your personality and the personality of your dream clients will work for you in marketing with enough consistency. What I mean by that is that it has to work for you and your personality, because if it's not something that you are going to want to create, it's not a way you want to show up, it's not a platform you enjoy using, and it's not topics that you actually want to talk about, then it'll never be sustainable for you. You will not continue to market and show up consistently enough to build up enough momentum to actually make sales using social media. And then on the flip side, if it doesn't match the personality of your dream client, meaning they don't consume the type of content you're creating, or they're not on the platform where you're putting the content you're creating, then you're not going to be able to connect with them in order to, again, sell your stuff. So, in order to find the right strategies for you and your business, you need to answer two questions. First and foremost, I want you to ask yourself, where are my dream clients hanging out on social media and what types of content are they consuming? Once you know what platforms they're on and what types of content they're interacting with and consuming, it opens up options for you. You can meet them where you're at while still creating in a way that feels good for you. So, the second question you need to answer is, out of all the places they're hanging out, what platform do I want to show up on and what types of content do I want to create? When you know the answer to that, you now have the basis of a strategy. You can determine where you're going to hang out, what types of content you're going to create, because it feels both good for you and you know your customers will be consuming it. Once you know where you're going to be showing up and what types of content you're going to be creating, you have to realize that intentionality in your content matters. You don't want to just put out content for the sake of putting out content. You want to put out content that you know is going to serve your dream client. So, first and foremost, I want you to understand that now moving forward, before you create any piece of content, your whole goal is to make sure it's something your dream clients want to watch. You do not want to build an audience of people that are never, ever, ever going to buy from you. Because if you're a business owner, your whole intention for social media is for it to make sales. It's to move the needle in your business and bring in leads and money. And so, with that said, we need to be intentional with what we post. And the way we do that is by having what I like to call content buckets. And this means that you're not boxing yourself into only talking about what you offer, but cross posting into other areas where your dream client is interested that will feed back into your business. I know it sounds confusing. Give me 1 second. Let me explain. So, an example of content buckets could look like a gym owner that teaches fitness classes posting in different content buckets that are outside of fitness, but still related to the health and wellness space. So, first and foremost, one of their content buckets really might be fitness. They might talk about how to properly do different exercises. They might talk about the benefits of fitness, all of that in that bucket. But they might also have a bucket where it's all about nutrition. They might not sell anything to do with nutrition, but they can catch people that are interested in understanding more about nutrition and then pair it back to, oh, and now that I have my nutrition on point, I want to have a gym where I can go and do a fitness class. Another bucket they might have is the mindset around health and wellness. So, all of these different things allow you to talk about the things you love, all the things that connect to what you do and what you sell, without being boxed in to only talking about the one thing you sell or what you are known for, in terms of, I teach fitness classes, so I'm only going to talk about fitness classes. It allows you to expand what you can talk about and connect with people at different areas of their health and wellness journey and point them back to whatever it is you do. Another example of this could be you own a clothing boutique, and one of the things that you like to do is showcase your outfits. A fun way to do that, instead of just telling people that you sell this in store, would be clothing try-ons or get ready with me's, using all things for your stores. Or incorporating pieces that you sell and using things from other brands. When you do that, that's a great content bucket because there's always people searching for how to dress for insert type of concert or how to dress for a parent teacher conference. There are people looking that up without specifically searching for your business. But now that you have shown them what you sell, you have allowed them a look into your business without actually just selling to them flat out. And so you can grab their attention and get them excited about where they can buy your stuff. Another content pillar for a boutique might be to showcase your staff behind the scenes of what goes on in the boutique every single day. Maybe it's unboxings, maybe it's your staff having fun and being silly and the personality behind your brand. Maybe it's a day in the life of a boutique owner. All these things are great content for people that love fashion and want to see what it's like to run a boutique. But if they love fashion, they're probably also looking for clothing too. So for your boutique, you might only have 2 content buckets, but under those buckets or in those buckets, you have lots of ideas that are overflowing. You're not boxed in and you get to have a lot of fun creating in a way that leads back to 1, fashion, but 2, to all the things your customers are interested in. And then a third example of this might be a business coach for beginners. One of the first buckets that you have might be marketing and sales, and you might talk about it broadly. It could be for anybody, but you could also niche that down to very specifically talk to people that are new in business. There are enough new people in business to where you would hit a wide variety of people on social media looking for that specific advice. Another bucket for you might be wealth building from the lens of a business owner. How to use your business to build wealth. Do you know how many people are interested in starting a business or building a business that want to understand how they can make their money work for them? And as they're building the business, where to invest, what to do with the money that they're bringing in, all sorts of things. So wealth building opens up to a wider audience than just business owners, but if you do it from the lens of business, you might inspire people to also start a business and want to work with you in the future. A third content bucket for this space might be biblical business principles. And you talk about how you have taken principles from the Bible to build your business and what beginners can do to get their business off the ground from the beginning. Again, you are now talking to Christians, you're talking to people that are beginners in business, and you'll probably catch business owners from all different levels on the cuff. And so you have a wide variety of people that you can talk to, and it's a wide open topic with lots of possibilities for what you can say. The goal of content buckets isn't for you to feel boxed in by your content. The goal is to actually expand the possibilities of what you can talk about and draw people back to your business without only talking about what you do and how you do it all the time. This one allows social media to expand your reach. It allows you to reach more people that might not necessarily be looking for exactly what you do because they don't know that they need what you do yet. 2, this allows you to be more creative in your content and enjoy the process more. Now it's your turn. I want you to figure out what your content buckets are. Pick 2 to 5 different topics that one of them will be exactly what you do and what you sell, but the rest are things that connect to your industry and what you sell. They might not be specific to what you offer, but they're things that you still have knowledge on and you can help your dream clients in understanding better so that when they're ready to then move into what you do, they trust you, they see you as an authority in the whatever industry you're in, and they're excited to work with you. And once you have your content buckets, drop a comment below. Let us know who your dream client is, what you sell, and what your content buckets are so that we can see who you are, and you never know who you'll find in the comments that needs exactly what you are creating content on. And the third thing every single good marketing plan needs is a sales strategy. If you are just posting content and adding value, you might grow really fast online, but you will struggle to make sales because people are waiting for you to invite them into your offers. They want to know what you do, why you do it, how you do it, and where they can get it. So make sure you're telling them where to buy your stuff. That could look like creating a video with value-packed information, and then at the end you're just offering a call to action. Hey, if you liked this and you want more of this, go grab it here. It could look like doing a get ready with me for your boutique and saying, oh, by the way, if you really like this sweatshirt, I sell it out of my boutique. You can get it at this website, you can get it at the link in my bio, you can stop into store, here's where I'm located. Make sure you're telling people what you have to offer and where they can get it, because I promise you there's people that want to buy, they just don't know where to buy yet. And if selling still feels uncomfortable for you, what I want you to know is first and foremost, it does take some practice. So make sure you're showing up and trying. People might not buy the first time or the 10th time, but as you get more comfortable talking about what you do and how it helps people, more people will be excited to buy. The second thing I want to say about feeling uncomfortable, manipulative, cheesy, whatever it might be that you're feeling around sales is that you would never walk into a McDonald's and say, I can't believe you're selling stuff here. You walk into a McDonald's ready to order because it's a business and you went there to buy. People are the same way with your business. They don't expect you to give everything away for free for forever. They expect you to invite them into a higher level offer where they will get more from you than just a video packed with knowledge, right? And so don't be afraid to sell. If people are upset that you are selling, then they're not your customers anyway, because your customers want to buy with you. They want to go to the next level. They're excited for who you are, what you have to offer, and they want to get their hands on it. So make sure for the people that want more, you are giving the information so that they can get what they need from you. And with that said, I wouldn't be practicing what I preach if I didn't invite you to check out my Stan Store. My Stan Store has a lot of courses and different marketing tools that will help you simplify marketing and create strategies that actually work for your business without the overwhelm and the chaos that kind of follows people around on social media with all the different ideas. The whole goal of everything that I create is to be able to help you understand your personality and your dream client. We're selling through the lens of our dream clients at all times because they're the people that buy. And so, with that said, check out my Stan Store. I'll link it below, and you can grab a course or any of the free marketing tools listed there. That's the video. I hope it was helpful. If you want to learn more marketing for free, make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.